How to design a house with a pure geometry. When it comes to learning, there is a great masterpiece designed by Tunon architect. Emilio Tunon is a Spanish architect. In 1992, he and Luis Moreno started their architecture firm in Spain, and they are visiting faculty at many great universities such as Harvard University, Frankfurt University, and Barcelona Architecture School. Their architecture style is very simple but very effective, and they have completed several great projects, and one of the projects we are discussing here is the Casa de Piedra. The house is situated in a natural slope next to the building oak trees, offering a view of the landscape and the city of Caceres, Spain. From this elevated position, the house aims to respect the natural and built environment, creating a connection with its surrounding and the historic center of the Caceres. The total area of the house is somewhere around 484 square meter, and it was completed in 2018. In its tight dimensions, the house wants to be a palace for its users, affirming the noble character through extreme simplicity in its organization and rigorous traditional construction of its volume. On the outside, the house appears as a simple prismatic volume with a square plan, 16 meters on each side, built with the walls of local quarter stone. The house is surrounded by the hillside oak trees and follows the natural topography of the site. The magical square of the house makes it unique in the surrounding context. So let's try to understand the conceptual framework of the house. The house is connected with the street, and there is one more street in the front of the house. The parking has a private entrance directly connected to the road. Additionally, the house has a separate pedestrian entrance that leads to the main entrance. This house has a pure geometry of a cube, and the entrance is on the north side of the house, and the west side features a landscape area. As Spain has a mild summer and cold winters, the trees on the west side of the house provides the shade in the garden area. Wind enter in the house from the west side, and the water pool located in the west adds excitement to the outdoor landscape. So natural light enters the house with the east sun facing the entrance facade, while the west sun is protected by the stone walls. This is the east sun and this is the west sun of the house, and the site is located on a hillside area. On the roof they have added a roof garden and a stone pebbles. The exterior of the house is built with the stone walls sourced locally near the site, which also helps in insulation of the house. So let's try to understand the plan of the house. This is the main site which follows the square proportion. The main house is in the cube geometry, and the house is connected with the surrounding street with two entrances. One separate entrance for the car parking and one entrance is for the pedestrians. The site is surrounded by hills and oak trees are all over the site. They have used the pure cube to design the main house. If we notice the surrounding of the site, it is not very dense. It has a few houses, which is typical planning for hillside houses. The house features a unique architecture style in this urban setting. So the house covers the area of 484 meters square, was completed in 2018 and is located in Spain. So let's try to understand the conceptual diagram of the house. So this is the conceptual plan of the house, and we can notice that the plan has a 9 square geometry. This 9 grid layout divides the house into efficient spaces, and these 9 boxes are connected to each other and follow the concept of pure form based architecture style. The dimensions of the house are approximately 7 meters in width, with the entrance on the north side, and the center of the house features a spiral staircase, and each box serves as a function in the house. So let's see the conceptual axonometric view of the house. The house has a cube geometry. At the roof they have a skylight which allows natural light to enter into the house. There is also an open to sky entrance providing natural light to the entrance area of the house. A water body is located on the west side of the house, and the overall mass of the house is a cube and it is surrounded by the green landscape. The exterior walls are made up of a natural stone which are locally sourced. So let's see what is happening on the floor plan. So till now we have understood the conceptual scheme of the house. Now let's try to understand that what is happening in the plan level and how we can implement these design principles into our design. So this is the floor plan of the house. On the front there is a street, and from there is a direct entrance for the car, following the natural topography of the house. The overall geometry of the house is a cube starting from the first level. When you enter the house, you park your car here and take this passage to enter the small garden on this floor. From here, there is a sitting space and another entrance for the house which has a spiral staircase in the center. This staircase will lead you to the main floor of the house. On one side there is a storage area, and on the other side there is a laundry area. So let's see the main floor of the house. You can take these spiral stairs and enter into the main floor of the house, or you can enter from the main street also, which is on the north side of the house. The entrance features an open to sky design providing grandeur and the natural light into the house. The overall mass of the house is cubic. If you remember the Villa Rotonda designed by Andrea Palladio, which also has a similar kind of proportions of a 9 grid. And in the center of the Villa Rotonda, Andrea designed a circular dome. Here also we can see the similar kind of pattern. Here the center part of the house contains the spiral staircase. And you can watch this video to understand the concept of Andrea Palladio house of Villa Rotonda. So let's get back to this design. So let's see the house as a 9 functional spaces. You enter into the house from here and take a turn to the spiral staircase, leading you into the living area of the house, which offers a view of the water body and the landscape. You know, in architecture, journeys are always important. You need to understand that how a person is passing through a space, that is also very important in the field of architecture. And this journey makes the house magical. So here on the other side, there is a kitchen connected to the dining area of the house, which has a view of the landscape. The other side of the house has a bedroom, and in the center of the house, Tunon added services very smartly. He followed the same 9 grid pattern and placed the services such as toilets and wardrobes offset from the main area of the house. So there are 4 bathrooms which caters the additional functions of the house. The wardrobes provides extra space to the house, and every space is connected to each other, making this house unique and providing both privacy and the excitement. So this is the main floor of the house. So if we examine the skylight floor plan, we can notice that the overall house has a square proportion, and a 9 grid is designed by an offset from the center of these grids. So this creates a kind of a recessed niche, allowing natural light to enter into the house. Additionally, this design helps in collecting rainwater from the roof also. These are like recessed roofs that provide natural light into the house, and below these roofs are the rooms, and this design makes the house naturally ventilated, eliminating the need for the mechanical lighting during the daytime. This features makes the house very unique and providing a new kind of experience while ensuring the privacy also. These sunken roofs provides a natural light to every space in the house. And this is the roof floor plan. These 9 cubes have their separate sloping traps based on the flow of the site. You can see here that the 8 cubes have roofs, but one roof is open, providing grandeur to the main entrance. Let's try to understand the side section of the house, and the side sections are very important to understand the geometry of the house. So let's try to understand here that this is the main entrance of the house, and in section this is the main entrance. Now you take a ramp here to reach the main entrance of the house, and this is the ramp in the section also. And this is the main entrance of the house, and every facade has these 3 square windows, and the overall proportion of the house is a cube, which starts from the parking floor of the house. This is the water body on the west side, and this is the landscape of the west side of the house, and the site has a big oak tree. The parking has a separate entrance, and the main house is in the square cube, and the site has this slope and the house follows it effectively. So let's see the section of the main block of the house. If we get the section from here, which is the center of the house, we can see that this is a section from the center, and this is the street which connects the car parking of the house. The other entrance is the pedestrian entrance from the high slope of the site, and this is the main entrance of the house. If a person takes the parking entrance, they can take a spiral staircase and go on the main floor of the house. So this is the main volume which has a skylight, and this provides a natural light into the house. So the total length of the volume is 17.40 meters, and the width of the one block is 4.20 meters. And between these two boxes, the space is 1.55 meter in between the area, which serves as a skylight for the house. So the overall geometry is very simple and effective in this house. So let's see the conclusion of the project. The house is in the shape of a cube with oak wood cladding on the lower floor interior and concrete on the upper part of the house. The outer facade of the house is made of a natural stone, and the roof is covered with the stone pebbles, creating a roof garden. Additionally, one block of the house features an open to sky entrance, and these kind of drawings are very important to understand that how the project works. So now the question is that how we can implement these design principles into our design, or maybe in the context of Indian architecture. So the first and the most important principle is the use of the pure geometry. This way we can simplify the functional areas within the house. The second principle we can use here is the play of material. For example, having a stone walls on the exterior and a wooden cladding or a concrete facade in the interior can make a new kind of experience into house. And the third principle we can use here is the use of simple planning within the house and incorporating natural light as well as ventilation and make the house more adapted to the climate. Architecture is always fun. We need to understand the right logic behind the project. And if you understand the concept behind these projects, you can make your own architecture also. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more such videos. And if you have any particular requirement of architecture video, you can comment down below. We will definitely make a video on that particular topic. See you in the next video. Till then, keep learning, keep smiling, keep exploring. Salute.